YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back. And today's topic, I couldn't wait to cover it. And it's about Drake suing not only his label, but also suing Kendrick Lamar. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if you had told me 5 months ago, or even 2 years ago, or 1 year ago that Drake will be suing Kendrick and his label. And I understand, I did my research, that he's trying to sue the label so they give him more money, basically. Because if he sues them, if he goes for a bigger contract, and they told him like, yo, your music wasn't trending this year, they can give him lower money. And he knows that, so he's trying to get back at them. But honestly, I just want to say that I can see where he's coming from, where he's saying that the numbers are inflated or whatever, but everybody does that. Everybody knows you do that too. Scorpion, when it was coming out, plastered all over Spotify. You were on every playlist on Spotify. You were everywhere. So it takes two to tango. Don't go out here casting the stone, and then you're wondering that, wait, why are you guys doing this for him? The only reason he's trying to say that, he knows they do that for him. So that's the only reason he's trying to get to Kendrick and be like, hey, why y'all doing this for him? But I also think he doesn't realize how big the song is. I think he's also trying to clean up before the Super Bowl, because you know damn well, if he let that song happen on Super Bowl, first of all, he's seen where it's going. 4th of July, he played it. It still made more numbers, and he dropped the video, and it did more numbers. I'm not gonna say there's no botting. Like, I'm not gonna say like we live in a world of botting. Half of the comments you see on TikTok, YouTube are fake. Like, those are bots, bro. Like, it's not. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna, even if I want to like defend Kendrick and everything, I'm gonna say there is botting. Like, every artist does it. It's been known that artists do botting. Like, everybody's doing botting. The biggest artists, they double botting. I'm gonna say Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh, you're talking about the most generic person. I would think she's getting botted. I would think like, bro, who is listening to this music? Everybody that knows Taylor Swift knows that she fell off 2016, bro. Like, anything after that is just absolutely useless music right now. Like, she's not even the best white girl out there that's releasing music right now. Like, but I rest my case on that one. Honestly, the lawsuit on Kendrick, that's where I'm losing it. I'm like, bro, why are you... Okay, if we're going to talk about defamation, you talked about him, his wife's kid, or his ex-wife. I don't know what the situation is, but you're talking about that his wife slept with his best friend, and the kid that he has is not his. You're talking about that he's been putting hands on his wife. Shouldn't I put up a defamation at that point? Shouldn't he put up a defamation? But it's like, it's all tic-tac-toe, bro. Like, I feel like he's also out here trying to put up an image that's not happening. Like, nobody's believing this. Nobody's out here talking about, oh my gosh, Drake. Yes, bro. Like, whatever, bro. The stories are gonna continue. You're gonna be in all this other like situationships that people don't understand, and where you are standing with you're a grown-up man with a 13-year-old kid, or at that time, and everybody's like, bro, it's somehow weird. Okay, like those situationships, or not situationships, but those situations that you're in are questionable. And do they lead? I think the public. I think what Kendrick did was cast a spell. You know, he casted a spell. Like, just because there's a smoking gun does not mean you fired it. You know, that's how I see it. That's how I've seen it. Like, hey, I'm gonna get these little things here and here, and then put them out there, and we'll see from there. But at the end of the day, all I gotta tell Drake, yo, you say that your dude academics, the Glazer himself, was talking about that you do the hits, you do the hits, you do the hits. You're a hit maker, you're a hit maker. The hits never came. And Kendrick beat you at your own game. You just take that the way it is. Do you take that lying down? Do you say like, yo, this is ruining my image? That's how hip hop is. That's how hip hop is. This goes back to the Chain situation with Pharrell. Like you think you just see hip hop from an audience perspective. Like, you know, how LeBron plays isn't, I cannot relate with that. I can only see it. So I can only have a point of view of someone who's sitting down. And that's who Drake is. He's thinking that he is like, okay, just because I can have a front seat to the court or whatever, that I'm part of this big thing. And I think he just like doesn't see that his actions is like, okay, you're on the field, but you're also acting like a fan. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't even want to put him like he's an artist, but he's just like, that's where he's having it at. Like, where he's like, oh, I'm in this, like, you can feel, you think he's a fan, but you're like, bro, you're in the game, bro. You are in this now and then in history, whatever. Why are you acting like this? You know? Why are you like, okay, you want to buy his chains? Just have them. What are you trying to show them off and say, I'm going to burn them, I'm going to melt them? Like, bro, he sold them to you. It's like he just doesn't, like, I just feel like he doesn't get it. And that's why this song, like, it took off. Like, at some point, he has to realize, like, people like the song. Like, people like the song. It was an anthem during the summer. And that's the end of the story. I don't think Drake I think Drake comes from, like, I'm number one. Ain't no way y'all messing with number two. Or, because in general, if we're gonna talk about it, Drake is the number one artist around the world. Like, rap-wise, or I don't even consider him as a rapper. I consider him like a hip-hop artist. Because he's just not in that game. He's in this sections of like rap, and he can go to Atlanta, he can go to Memphis, he can go whatever and pick up and be with those people and say we're friends. But he's never in that situation. He's never there. He's never lived that life and never like picked up on what is going on and how you interpret it. You've always seen it from afar. You've always consumed it from afar. You know, I've consumed hip hop from afar. I can never say like I'm from Atlanta. I'm shooting gang. That's not me. I'm here. I enjoy hip hop. I enjoy consuming it. I enjoy the back and forth and everything. And that's where I'm at. But Drake is like, he's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, he just gives off corny vibes. And this just shows it. Like, this just shows it like, yo, I am going to I'm going to go sue this person. Okay, I lost. I don't even his label told him like, yo, if you have a problem with us, go take it up with him. And I guess that's where the lawsuit came from. I'm like, bro, it's just the most corniest thing a man can ever do and say, hey.
Need a Max Win Tour. Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast. Yeah.
A lot of W's in chat, a lot of
a lot of W's in the chat. I need a Max Win Tour. February 9th to like March something. So Australia.
Is it just Australia or going to other places?
No, I'm just going to Australia for now.
Isn't the Super Bowl? When is the Super Bowl? The Drake's a troll. He says, I think he did the stream, right? Remember, we got to start quantifying it, right? He has a $180 million contract with Stake. It's bigger than your favorite rapper's recording contract. To do bad bets, and I ain't even going to call it fake gambling. Let's say gamble on stream with one of their creators, right? $180 million. I think that Drake did that stream and was trolling to get some headlines. Your tour starts the same day as the Super Bowl. He knows. He gets it. To me, that's trolling. And the tour is called I Need a Max Win. That clearly comes from this
Roche brought me the hat that I need for the stream right here. This is my alter ego. I need the Max Win.
Right? Like, come on. Like, this is trolling, people. Like, do y'all understand trolling? It's funny because everybody be like, yo, he's super hurt this and third. I think that nigga is a money counter. He is just thumbing through checks. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows he's going to make every headline. Yo, Drake is doing some other tour on the same date. I'm not saying he's not doing a tour, but saying that the tour is that date, fucking with people, right?
See a lot of W's in chat, a lot of
Yeah, a lot of
boys.
W's in the chat. I need a Max Win tour, February 9th.
I need a Max Win, which is a steak type of, like, that's almost like a meme right now for steak.com, right? Like, us talking about is promoting steak.com. Steak, y'all owe me a check. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that, remember, he has $180 million. He ain't streaming every day like Kai Cenat and them. And no disrespect, I love Kai. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't do nothing. For what they're paying him for the face and the brand. Drake fucks with them, right? He streams once. Like, well, really, it's the first time he's pretty much streamed since whenever, like before the beef. And I think he was supposed to do like once a month. So, of course, he's going to get all the headlines to make sure that the people he's in business with is happy. All right, we're going to go viral. Me and XQC. I'm pretty sure Drake probably, like, this is my personal belief. I don't have no knowledge of this. This is my personal belief. I think Drake told him to play all them nigga songs that he could diss him. Or do some funny shit they know everybody was going to do. But if you watch XQC, that's probably not the songs he would have played. He played every song that Drake could have a reaction. He did everything that Drake could basically almost give a reaction and almost do something that the blogs could react to that we think, oh, this white boy is oblivious. He's oblivious to what Drake got going on, but everybody culturally know that Drake's throwing shots.
All to say is, I think it's going to be interesting to see this next few months. Maybe this December and January are going to be interesting because right now I'm hearing it's a petition and not an actual like document, like he's not actually suing, he's petitioning. So we'll see from there. But from what I've seen, there's so much huge blowback from this. People are like, they're just like surprised. Like, for the examples of everyone like Tupac that got shot, he never went in and filed a suit. The thing about rap or maybe hip hop, you could say in a whole, it's like a risk at some point, you know? If you're gonna get into a beef with someone, you gotta risk. Like, we're at the point where it's safe, but at the same time, there's still a lot to lose, you know? Your reputation, your perception, your whatever, you name it. There's still stuff to lose. You may not lose your life because right now we've realized, like, hey, we don't want you guys shooting each other. We want you to just get down there and just throw down the best lyrics or throw down the best song and the public will judge. But with like Tupac and Jay-Z and all these people that have taken L's, they've never sued because they know what the game is. They know that you can't report it to the HR. You can't report it to the police because then you're lame. Because it's like a game of like, you get me and I'll get you next time. And, you know, it's back and forth. It's always a back and forth. Instead of him getting in that where he was talking about drop. Now he's like crying to the police and everything. It's like, you provoked this. You brought this up on yourself. And now, hey, but you can see the hypocrisy in this. You can see that someone that doesn't really want to engage in hip hop and he's just someone that sits outside of it and he's like, I'll just bless you guys I'll bless this dude with a verse, knowing damn well that dude sucks. Knowing damn well that dude is not gonna make it out because once you put him on a Drake verse and nobody's ever heard of him and you put him on a Drake verse, he's gonna have maybe 5 songs or maybe an album and then he'll disappear forever because you put him so up here with the clout and everything that he has no other reason but to come down. He has no other reason but to come down. That's happened to all the Drake newbie artists that he's had features with. Like he comes out with a feature from nowhere, and you're like, oh, but they're like, no, bro, Drake carried you. Drake carried you. Of course, people are gonna say Drake carried him. You know, you've never heard of this dude. You have no record, you have no timeline of where like, yo, he's dropped this single and whatever, and that just goes to show like this dude is just like he feels like he's blessing us with his presence, and I'm just not impressed. But we'll see. They'll battle. Let's hope for his album comes out, and I definitely know Kendrick's gonna drop another album. But you let me know, what do you think? And with that being said, have a nice Thanksgiving. Hopefully you are going to go with your family. What the heck? With that being said, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you eat, celebrate with your family. That's all you got, man. Like, I know this, we've just had politics, and maybe your family's Democrat and you're Republican, or they're Republican and you're Democrat. Hopefully you can come together and just enjoy each other's company, because none of that really matters, bro. At the end of the day, they're going to be there when you're sick. They're going to be there when you need them. They love you no matter what. Nothing's going to change. So hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving. Celebrate, be thankful, and hopefully we make it to the next year and we can be thankful for that year too. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Lil' bro finger itching, niggas penny pitching. I ain't even gon' act like I ain't been there, it's just been a minute. They see me out and then salute, nigga, I been lieutenant. Ex bitch tryna spin back, but her subscription ended.